sports is not anymore like before. That's something we practice, or just it's a part of our hobbies. Today, it's become an industry that generates a GDP and contribution to the GDP and more to an economy. And this is part of our Vision 2030. First, I will start to show you how to become a part of our 2030 vision. So, there's three pillars that it's part of our 2030 journey, talking about how is a vibrant society, a thriving economy, and an ambitious nation. We capitalize on our nation, we capitalize on our people. 63% of our population are under 30 years. That is a part of our asset we want to capitalize on and to invest in, and to flip that from being just a population participating in sport to become more investors and give them more of the quality of life. That will help to the GDP contribution, as we shown here, as well to be at the top ranking and create more jobs. 135 is our target to create jobs by 2030. Saudi Arabia is not only a hub of international events, as you can see, that we are investing in those international events that we are hosting, from Dakar Rally and the Formula One and Formula E. In 2018, we hosted our first international event, which is the Formula E. Since that day till today, we hosted more than 150 events, international events, with generating 3.5 million fans to those events. This is just to give a clear how this is important, because it's not just hosting. This will reflect on the logistic, air transport, tourism, accommodation, etc. So the entire ecosystem will work and will contribute to the economy that we are targeting. As you can see, also we have hosted the mega events like the Spanish Super Cup, Italian Super Cup, the Clubs World Cup, and more to come. In 2027, we are hosting the AFC Football Champions, as well in 2034, we are hosting the World Cup that we just won in the bid, and the name of that World Cup also Grow Together. As well, the football, it's the same here in Japan. It's something that we love, something that's a part of our ambition. This is why we transfer those ideas and target to be more to something that we want to invest in. Now we have 11 clubs being privatized, and 100% moved from owned by the ministry and the government to the private clubs. We want to be more to a regulator, not an operator. 11 clubs now, they are competing, and this is a showcase how it succeeds. This kind of project and privatization. Like Al-Qadisiyah, now it's owned by Saudi Aramco. It was on the first division by 2022-23. Today, last year, they finished the league being at the 5th grade. And also again, this is a test that investing and privatizing, it's a success story. As well, we have Al-Hilal, Al-Nasr, Al-Ahli. It's a champion of the elite champion leagues, AFC champion leagues last year. Al-Ittihad is the King's Cup winner. Al-Hilal participated in the recent Club World Cup. And all of them, it's a part of our privatization program, and 100% being privatized. So, why invest now? Because there is a huge opportunity. We are open to the world. Our doors are wide open that to welcome the investor to come to invest and join us on our journey to 2030 and to succeed in this journey. And this will not happen if we are not hand by hand. And I always keep saying that we are like a pilot and co-pilot. We want to be the co-pilot. and leave the stage to the pilot, so the private sector to lead this to the future. And in conclusion, you are welcome to scan this QR code that will take you to our privatization clubs, because there are 2 clubs now are ready to privatize and already floated and ready for the investors. As well, I'm ready to answer any question to you after this session, and I'm open to discuss more about sport in Saudi Arabia. Once again, thank you very much, Osaka, and look forward to seeing you again.
Organizing committee. Welcome, Ahmed. I pass the mic to you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you today. It is an honor to be here and privileged to represent the local organizing committee for hosting the Asian Cup 2027 Saudi Arabia. As you have just heard, football is more than a sport in Saudi Arabia. It runs through our history, unites our people, and inspires our youth. And that is why we are so excited to host the Asian Cup for the very first time. Today, I would like to briefly walk you through our ambitions and plans for an incredible tournament that we have waited a very long time for, especially as 3 times winners. As my colleague has already explained, our rapid growth in sport and our desire to welcome fans from Asia and across all the world in 2027 is attributed to Vision 2030 and its belief in the power of sport to improve quality of life, to grow our economy, and to create new connections by inviting the world to join us. And I am proud to say that in a short but busy period of time, we have gained valuable experience and reputation as world-class hosts, especially in football. And we are more than ready to welcome you, as already our journey to AFC Asian Cup 27 has been underway for the last 5 years, and will be 7 years in the making by the time we host in 2 years from now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are growing the game at every level, from the national teams to our amateur leagues and schools, because we don't want just to host, we want to compete at the highest level. And striving for excellence is also a reflection of our approach to hosting the AFC Asian Cup in 2027. Our vision for the competition is one of celebration that goes beyond the 90 minutes and lets people discover our distinct culture and landscapes, all alongside our deep passion for the game. And just as I take you through our final section and get you into the details of the tournament footprint, I wanted to start by saying that we are a very easy country to get to and a very easy country to get around. An easy country to get to with modern international airports and e-visas for tourists, an easy country to get around with good connections between all the 3 host cities. The tournament will see the 24 teams compete in 8 stunning stadiums across the 3 host cities of Riyadh, Jeddah, and Al Khobar. Fans will experience a very compact tournament footprint from east to west, from modern city set amongst breathtaking deserts to stunning coastlines. Starting with our capital, Riyadh. Riyadh will be the most active host city with matches in 5 stadiums and will offer a wide range of capacities, from under 15,000 to as many as 60,000 at the iconic King Fahd Stadium, ensuring noise, color, and energy with incredible atmosphere no matter the fixture. Our second host city, Jeddah, on the stunning Red Sea coast, is our second host city, of course, and is already a place known for its ability to host world-class live sports, having already staged the FIFA Club World Cup 2023 in the exact same grounds. Jeddah is also the current home to the Saudi Arabian Formula One Grand Prix and has delivered the ATP Next Gen Finals, World Heavyweight Boxing, and America's Cup Sailing. And now to our third and final host city, Al Khobar, one on the east coast of the kingdom, sitting on the edges of the Arabian Gulf. It offers a modern facility that is designed to make full use and integrate the latest in technology, sustainability, to give fans ultimate live experience, something we can all look forward to. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my short presentation on our plans to host the AFC Asian Cup 2027 Saudi Arabia. Thank you for your time, and hopefully we will see you in January 2027 in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Today at Osaka Expo, we celebrate 70 years of Saudi-Japan diplomatic relations. This partnership represents shared vision, collaboration, and continuous innovation. From gaming to entertainment, it has created exceptional opportunities for both nations, inspiring audience globally. And to talk more about these opportunities, please join me in welcoming our esteemed panelists, Mr. Fahad Al-Hashim, Assistant Deputy Minister for Services Sector, Ministry of Investment, Dr. Isam Bukhari, CEO of Manga Production, MDA of Manga Arabiya, Mr. Toshimoto Mitomo, Chief Strategy of Sony, Mr. Takashi Sonoda, CEO of Uhuru, Ms. Yuri Yamachi, Vice President, SNK. Thank you all for joining us today. Mr. Mitomo, Sony has long been a global leader in gaming and entertainment and had made significant investment in Saudi gaming ecosystem. From PlayStation's strong presence, as you know we call it Sony, to recent role as a strategic partner to Esports World Cup in Riyadh. How can these initiatives shape Sony's relationship with Saudi market and broader entertainment sector?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having Sony to the panel. It's very honored. And Sony's been working with the kingdom over 50 years for the electronics. But the most important thing is everybody in the kingdom loves PlayStation, which I really appreciate. And nowadays, we studied the Vision 2030, which is very inspiring and also challenging, but we would like to contribute. Because we started as a small Japanese company 80 years ago, and now we are the entertainment company. Entertainment means to us is a storytelling. Storytelling behind the game, storytelling behind the movies and the music. And I think that there are a lot of commonality between Japan and the kingdom because both of us have a long history, a lot of culture, respect each other. So I think that we view the kingdom and region not only as a market, but also the global hub for talent. So that's why we are helping the esports World Cup and other things.
Amazing. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to ask Dr. Isam Bukhari. Doctor, how do you see Saudi-Japan collaboration shaping the future of creative industry and storytelling in a global scale?
Assalamu alaikum, minasama konnichiwa. Mr. Matsushita Konosuke, the founder of Panasonic, once said to his employees, if someone asks you, what is our company making? Answer, it makes human resources. So at Manga Productions, at Manga Arabia, our business is not producing anime, it's not developing games or manga. Our business is inspiring the heroes of tomorrow and shaping the future of young generations by using the power of content. So answering your question, let's go back 30 years ago. 1995, that time, we watched Dragon Ball in Saudi Arabia. Kids who watch Dragon Ball, now they are designing the theme park of Dragon Ball in Kippi. It was a long-term investment. If we are talking about the future of Saudi Arabia and Japan, we should go to the future to 2055. According to PwC, in 2055, the population of Japan will be 91 million, from 125 million now. The median age will be 54 years old. What about Saudi Arabia? Saudi Arabia, we will be 45 million, and MENA region will be 650 million. And the average age is 38 years old. Why I'm saying this? Because it's critical for Japan to collaborate with Saudi Arabia to invest in the future. If you are looking for future markets, if you are looking for future business, it's critical to work with Saudi Arabia, where you can target all Muslim world in 2055, 2.8 billion. And how is that? Manga Productions. We are working with many Japanese companies to publish their games, as we are doing with Sonic game with Sega, publishing Dynasty Warriors, Neo 3 with the Koei Tecmo. We are not only localizing, we are developing the engine to be familiar with Arabic language. We are doing the promotion, the publishing. Animation, we are distributing Grendizer globally, Captain Tsubasa in MENA. We are taking the Japanese IP into the Saudi entertainment business at Riyadh season. Manga Arabia, we are working with Shogakukan, Shueisha, Kadokawa, Hakusensha, Kodansha, and all publishers to bring their IPs to Saudi Arabia. So let me conclude by saying one thing here, which is the future I see in the creative industry between Saudi Arabia and Japan is not licensing, it's not selling. It's working together, innovating together, creating together and inspiring the world together. It's not made in Saudi, it's not made in Japan, it's made in Saudi with Japan.
Thank you so much. It's actually true to the fact that Saudi currently making entertainment and gaming industry as a strategic sector, and of course with the support of international company we can scale it up to a global market. Mr. Sunoda, Uhuru CEO, thank you so much for joining us today. I want to ask you a question about Uhuru expertise, since you have the knowledge in technology, innovation, and you have visited Saudi so far many times. Can you tell us more about the market and how you see the potential there in collaboration, especially in creative industry?
サラマレコン、それからお疲れ様です。本当に長い時間、今日はありがとうございます。シュクラン。今ご紹介に預かりましたウフルのソナです。私どもウフルというのはスワヒリ語で自由という社名でして、自由な発想とテクノロジーで持続可能な社会を作る、そういった場所を常に探してまいりました。それで2018年にビジョン2030に表明して初めてサウジアラビアを訪問しまして、それから7年間で今まで18回訪れております。その都度私が本当にサウジアラビアってすごい国だなと思うのは、一つは若い世代の情熱、それから日本への、ある種のリスペクト、それから、一言で言うとものすごい変化で進化していっていく。3ヶ月に一度行くだけでこんなのできたんだっていうようなもう驚きの日です。ですから私が最初2018年にサウジアラビアを訪問した時には、ここにエンターテインメントインダストリーができるとは正直思わなかったです。でも今私がブルバードに行ったり e スポーツワールドカップ、その後のコンベンションに参加させていただいて、三友さんの素晴らしいセッションを聞いたりするたびにですね、本当にサウジアラビアはゲーム、e スポーツ、アニメ、音楽、こういった世界中の、産業の首都になるんじゃないかなというふうに確信をしています。今年は本当にメモリアルな年でして、e スポーツワールドカップに続いていよいよキディアンもオープンするというふうに聞いておりますし、11月20日にはですね、日本を代表するミュージシャンである YOSHIKI さんがアルーラで、世界遺産ヘブラのところでライブをやるとか、いろいろな方が、日本から行っていらっしゃってます。そこで我々ウフルとしては、我々のテクノロジー、例えばファンエンゲージメントの仕組みとかスタジアムソリューションとか、そういったものを実現するためにもぜひいろいろなエンターテインメント産業の方と一緒に手を組んでいきたいなと思ってまして、サウジアラビアの若いタレントの皆様とご一緒にサウジアラビアにエンターテインメントインダストリーを日本人が作っていくんだという、そういうようなことで期待で胸がワクワクしています。本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your insights. I would like to steer the conversation to Ms. Yuri. SNK has established a presence in Saudi market, including partnership with multiple entities, having been part of mega project and mega event in Saudi. So how this engagement kind of influence SNK strategy in terms of global expansion?
はい、本日はこのような機会に招きいただきまして大変光栄に思っております。ありがとうございます。SNK をご存じない皆さんのために少しお話しさせていただくと、 SNK はおよそ50年ほど前に、大阪でゲーム開発、それからパブリッシングといったことを従事する企業として生まれました。また、グローバル化という SNK のグローバル化という話の中ではサウジアラビアとの関係性というのは非常に重要な位置づけとして私たちは認識しております。まずビジョン2030、この中で、エンターテインメントを国家の柱として、サウジアラビアは位置づけていらっしゃると伺っております。またそれに伴い若い世代の活躍というところで市場が大きく成長しているというふうにも伺っております。そういった成長するマーケットで私たちがしっかりとプレゼンスを出していくということは非常に重要なことだと思っております。また私たちのグローバル化というところで欠かせない観点としては e スポーツというところがございます。 e スポーツに関しましては今年、来月末ですね、10月にアメリカで開催されるSNK、ワールドチャンピオンシップというのがございますが、それをサウジと非常にゆかりの強い組織、そちらが運営されているということで、その、ドリームハックというイベントなんですけれども、そこで、ワールドチャンピオンシップを行うというのは、実はそのサウジに関係ある企業と SNK の横連携を通して実現したイベントとなっております。また、今年の夏に、e スポーツのワールドチャンピオンというのがイベントがございましたが、それも私どものフェイタル・フューリー・シティ・オブ・ザ・ウルブスというゲームが正式に、競技種目として採用されたりしている関係で、非常に、e スポーツというところを通してサウジアラビアとの関係を深く築いてきております。またカルチャーという点においても私どもは非常に重視しておりまして、サウジアラビア、日本両国のプレイヤーに響くゲームを作るというのは非常に重要なことだと認識しております。ですので、さまざまな文化、伝統、サウジアラビアの文化、伝統、それから日本の文化、伝統というところをそれぞれ持ち寄って、ゲームを作っていくということが、グローバル化、多くのプレイヤーに対して、響くゲームを届けるという私たちのミッションにとっては重要なこととなっております。一つ余談なんですけれども、本日私どものキングオブファイターズというゲームがあるんですけれども、それの一つのキャラクターとして、キングオブファイターズ14で採択されたナンチというキャラクターがおります。このキャラクターはイサムさんの漫画プロダクションと、それから、中東のクリエイター、そして SNK の共同プロジェクトとして生まれたキャラクターです。そして、なんと記念することに本日はそのナシの誕生日ということで非常に縁を感じております。こういったさまざまな文化、それからテーマ、そういったことをしっかりと取り入れながら多くのグローバルなプレイヤーに、ゲームを届けていくというところが私たちのグローバル戦略にとって非常に重要なことだと考えております。本日はありがとうございます。
Thank you so much. So we can say now happy birthday to Najd, right? So thank you so much for creating such an authentic cultural identity within your game. I want to move the conversation to Mr. Fahad. Ministry of Investment plays a key role in enabling growth for strategic sector, especially for entertainment and gaming, given the fact that this is one of the priority for the kingdom overall. Can you share with us how MISA can support the sector in terms of development enablement?
Thank you. Good afternoon, good evening now, everyone. Happy to be here with you today. In this specific sector, I think the kingdom holds a unique position, of which it did not stumble into this segment and look to develop it haphazardly. What we have done, and I will not discuss just the Ministry of Investment, but the kingdom and government and ecosystem as a whole. What we have done is we decided to start by setting an objective, a North Star, to help put together the efforts. And that happened with the launching of a national strategy for gaming and sport. And the kingdom was the first country to actually address this segment with a national level strategy. What the Ministry of Investment does within that, of course, is being part of a team, overseeing attraction, setting up, working to develop, the reduction of the cost of business vis-a-vis off-the-shelf incentives, or looking to do regulatory reforms. Now, we've done some good progress in the regulatory side. We have abolished the licensing regime with the launch of the National Investment Law. We've also worked with all stakeholders, with of course, the Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Media, for companies in this sector to be able to, as soon as they click on the button to start their application process, they can have published content within 12 working days. Now, how does that happen? By integrating and fast-tracking all the permitting and licensing efforts from the Ministry of Investment does all the way to G-Media's content approval process. And that is a fast track we've established to ensure that we actually achieve our ambition. Now, what is our ambition? Today, we're a market at almost $1.8 billion. We're targeting to take that to 50. That's why we're starting by reducing the bureaucracy. But that, of course, is not enough. We know, for a sector like gaming, creative industries, it seems across the world there is also difficulty to get those lovely individuals in fancy suits in the banks to provide competitive credits and loans to these industries. So what we have done, we've established a dedicated program under our National Development Fund. So far, we've deployed almost around 750 million riyals in that vehicle. We are seeking to double that in the next year or so. We've also subdivided our sort of funding support to two tracks. So one, we've provided a credit system through our Social Development Bank because we are aware a lot of these creative industries are SMEs and startups. So we also provided some competitive loans, interest guaranteed loans from that vehicle. Then we launched two additional vehicles. One, of course, is an accelerator program, and another one is a venture vehicle where we entice the private sector to come in with us in order to support the investment in this vehicle. Now, across many industries, such efforts create a multiplier in partnership with the private sector. I was speaking earlier with His Royal Highness Prince Faisal. He mentioned one of the countries he studied, I think it was Norway or Finland maybe, managed to achieve a 40x multiplier in private sector or financial institution funding from that vehicle. We are targeting to hit even more with that. On average, we can actually estimate to provide a 20 to 40x multiplier from the government funding to allow private sector funding into this industry. And it is quite critical to achieve this $15 billion market in the next couple of years. Now, I don't want to go for too long because I still haven't received the cheat codes from Sony at the time of the session, but what I would like to say is I think the partnership with the Kingdom of Japan is quite unique. I think culturally, the way we put high value in our social norms, our family value, and our social values as well, creating unique opportunities. We are one of the same kind, and growing this sector, but also ensuring that it helps and promotes a productive society, improve education, improve health and well-being. I think this is the best partnership to ever have, and I am quite hopeful and optimistic of what the future holds in the Saudi-Japan partnership, especially in this industry.
Thank you so much. Well said. I think the initiative MISA leading is quite impressive, and also it's a national level leading other also entities to support the sector as well in terms of finance, in terms of infrastructure, talent development, and we understand all of this has to work hand in hand in order for the sector to be well developed within Saudi. So sadly, we are short in time, and time is sensitive, and we have nothing to attend to. So I'll have to wrap up this session. Thank you all. Thank you for participation, and thank you to all audience with us today who give us the attention and time. I would imagine that the future for Saudi and Japan is still promising and full with more opportunities, especially in creative industry. Thank you so much for joining us today.